Good evening, friends. Happy Wednesday. I confess I couldn't stay away. It's Wednesday, and I'm normally on Wednesdays, and so I was sitting here and I thought, why the heck not? Why not pop on? So, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're having a good day. It's really super hot, and I've been going through different chats today and hearing about how hot it is all around. So, I hope everybody's able to stay cool and keeping your energy levels up and keeping ourselves hydrated, etc., etc. Hello, Judith. Hey, Anna Banana. Tammy Jackson is in the house. Woo, woo, woo. Cartomancy Mesquite, thank you for being here, my friend. So I just thought I would pop on. Let's toss some cards. Let's have a chat. Let's spend some time together. What did you guys think about? I haven't watched today's hearing, but what did you guys think about the hearing from yesterday? Or not yesterday, the day before that. It was interesting, was it not, my friends? I'm just pulling out my cards because this was kind of like a last minute suggestion or thought that I had. I wasn't really planning on coming on, so forgive me while I get ready. I'm pulling out some cards here. I think it's really interesting. For tomorrow. Yep. I thought it was really interesting. What was the name of that show? Gosh. You know the Midas Touch? Have you guys heard of the Midas Touch? For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. The Midas Touch is like a internet-based kind of independent news situation. And they played that little blip of Liz Cheney, which it's sort of like a commercial of sorts. I thought it was very effective, friends. Very effective. I want to say, Tammy Jackson, I don't mean sending you out, but I had like a thought about you today. It just like literally popped into my mind. And when I thought about it, and I was like, oh, Tammy will like that. And then there you are. So I feel like you were meant to be here, because what I'm gonna do, and I want you guys to tell me if you think that this is interesting to you, if it would be helpful, and whether you think I should do it live or whether you think I should do it pre-recorded. So I'm thinking about doing a series about working with oracle cards. Everywhere I go lately, everyone is talking about oracle cards. What cards do I get? Which ones do I buy? Which ones work with this? Which ones work with that? How do I use them? How do I shuffle them? How do I, spreads, all of that thing. So I want to know if you think that would be interesting, and do you think that I should do that live, or do you think I should do it in a pre-recorded sort of like little series? Let me know in the chat. Hello, Hypnocity. How's it going, my friend? Ivana Intuitive is in the house. Woo, 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 woo. Good evening, my friend. Hello, Nancy Breaker. I'm just shuffling up some cards here. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know if you're interested. I missed what... Oh, Tammy, I'm so sorry. I hope that your mom is okay. We're sending you lots of love and positive thoughts and prayers, of course. We hope your mom's okay. I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. I still have to get you on here, Ivana, because I had to cancel you that night, and I feel really bad about that. But I'm kind of taking like a bit of I'm slowing down a little bit over the summer, and like I'm booking into August at this point. But I promise I'll get you on here, my friend. Yes. So, actually, Ivana, I mean, not to put you on the spot, and it's totally okay if you say no, but if you'd like to pop on with me right now, you can do so. I can send you the link. What I was talking about the oracles is just an idea to go through like a series of, what oracle cards to choose, what different cards can do, what they can help you with, how we shuffle them, how we pull them, what we do, in terms of, sort of feeling it, reading it, you know what I mean? And so I'm not sure whether we want to do it live. There could be a lot of questions, and so I don't know that I'm going to answer all the questions in the video. That's my only concern, right? Oh, geez, Ivana, not a problem. Excellent. Okay, Tammy. Hi, JR. Well, you guys, I'm thinking about doing it. I have a few options, right? So I can do it like a pre-recorded video, and then I can do it with like a chat where you can ask me questions. I sort of think I might do it live. Oh, Tammy, I'm so sorry. Everybody, can we please take a moment and send Tammy's family, her mom specifically, and her family some love, some prayers, and some positive vibes, please. I'm so sorry, Tammy. The weather where I am, JR, is about 85, so unseasonably warm. And tomorrow is supposed to be even worse with the thunderstorms we're expecting. It's supposed to be like 90 some odd. See, it's really humid here, and honestly, you feel like a wet noodle. All right, let's pull a card, shall we? Let's get us started. I feel like pulling a color card to get us started. So if you guys have a question, you want to know something, you want a reading, let me know in the chat. I'm willing to take on anything tonight, political or otherwise. I do want to look into a couple of things. Have you guys heard, pardon me for mentioning a swear word. That's a joke, by the way. Lauren Boebert. Have you heard the latest about Lauren Boebert? Have you all heard those news reports? Friends. I got you there, Ivana. Absolutely, my friend. So, Lauren Boebert apparently used to work as an escort. Now, for entertainment purposes only, I heard this on a program that I watch on YouTube called The Young Turks. And The Young Turks, at the time, last night when they put it up, had not verified the information. So, everything is allegedly. So, allegedly, Lauren Boebert. Sorry. Before I say that. So, the particular news report came from the same organization that just did all of that research and found, leaked the information about Madison Cawthorn. Just as an FYI. So, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, YouTube, if you're listening, Lauren Boebert used to work as an escort. And somehow, some way, she met Ted Cruz. And I got you, Tammy. Hi, Sharon Sipe. And Ted Cruz said, hey, I think you would be great running for Congress. And so donated $130,000 some odd dollars to her campaign. And she, Lauren Boebert, only declared, or declared $70 some odd thousand instead of the 136. And the way that they caught that is because Ted Cruz said that he had given her the 130 some odd $1,000. I got you, Anna. So there's that. So it's interesting, isn't it, that Ted Cruz just out of nowhere decided to say, hey, Lauren Boebert, former paid escort, you would be great to run for Congress with no experience or background. Number one. Number two, apparently, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, it has said in the report that she herself has had to have 2 abortions, which there's nothing wrong with having to make that choice because it is a woman's right to choose. However, it is slightly, bigly, to use the words of DT, bigly hypocritical if you're going to stand there and say that you should not do that because that's what your party is pushing when you yourself have done so. Am I right, my friends? And then somehow, miraculously, her husband got a job working from some oil and gas company as a consultant to the tune of almost $500,000 a year, $490,000 or $480,000 or $460, somewhere in that range per year. He has been given a consultant's fee. That's his job, with no consulting experience previous to that. It's just all very interesting, isn't it? Yes, she has, Judith. So, no, you're right, Anna, or Ivana, you can't make this stuff up. Okay, I'm going to pull a color card to start. So the program that I watched today was saying that he didn't understand why the major news networks were covering it. And so I got my eyes peeled tonight to see if any news organizations reveal that. Because, I mean, listen, paid escort, you do you, boo, like, no judgment. But you can't then turn around and say that, like, I can do it, but you can't do it. That's the part that I hope people take issue with, because there is an issue with that. It's called hypocrisy, and it's not cool. Hi, genealogy. All right. So the color card that I pulled to start us off is, and I always say this wrong, it's cyan or cyan. Build your confidence. Build your confidence. That's what we are about tonight, my friends. Building our confidence. All right, let me pull some cards out here. Some decks to get us going. All right, we got our Sacred Forest Oracle. Anybody wants a card, let me know. If you want a reading, let me know. Just tell me. I am here for you. Yes, I do see, JR, that I heard that she just got her GED recently, and like, more power to her, right? More power to her. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the requirements or what the criteria is for running for office, but I would think that there's got to be some kind of criteria. I mean, apparently, well, these images of her as an escort have surfaced, but they were apparently available online prior to this particular thing happening, this news report, which I just thought was really interesting, because apparently she modeled, but she also has mugshots up on the internet, that anyone can find. Again, interesting. So, Aiden, you're hilarious. I love you. That is funny. I mean, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the way that you said it. Someone swiped right. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Tammy. Like, I don't. That was the program that I was watching, is asking why why the major news networks aren't carrying this, because it is news, because it's hypocritical. She did tweet back today saying that it was fake news. Shocking that she would say that, and also. So it was fake news, and something about we all, y'all need Jesus was her comeback. That was her big line. And then there's the Amber Heard situation. Amber Heard running around town, going on every single news program that she can find. She is, according to the lawyers that have been commenting on it, she is like that close, for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, YouTube. She is that close friends to having another suit filed against her for defamation, because she is really towing that line. If you want us to you want me to toss a card, I can do that for you, no problem. Okay, so I've got that. I'm going to get my deck of character out. I've got a couple of cards on the table here. I'm thinking I might need one more, but I don't have any more room, so we'll go with what we got. So yeah, just real interesting things. And of course, there's the supermoon right now. I don't know about you guys, but I was feeling some sort of way earlier today. I feel a bit better now, but reminder that this moon, the super moon, it's a strawberry moon, and it's illuminated for the next 3 days. So it was yesterday. So yesterday, today, and tomorrow, you'll be able to visually see its illumination. It is a full moon in Sagittarius, and so it is highlighting, reminding us, giving us gentle guidance, pointing at the fact that we know the answers that we seek. We have the wisdom and the knowledge, and we know the answers. We have the answers within us, right? And also sort of urging us possibly to a way of being more free or wanting more freedom. So a little more spontaneity, right? So listening to you mention Amber, I got the vibe that the interviews are because she needs money. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tammy. All right, so let's start with Vana Intuitive. I would love a few cards, whatever Spirit wants to tell me. All right. We're going to stick that up on the screen so that I can follow along. All right, here we go. So, Judith, that's a really good point. To Aiden. Aiden, I suggest that you, that's good advice from Judith, you know, think about whether or not you want to. I mean, like I just said, literally this full moon is about knowing the answers that are within us. You are an intuitive person. You have gut instincts and intuition, and that would be the best thing. But I mean, there's no reason why, if you do, you know, get along with them, why you can't, you know, go and like meet for a conversation or a meal or something like that. Doesn't have to lead to, like, you know, a relationship. There's no harm in connecting if you want to get along. I'll throw some cards on it. See. All right, Ivana Intuitive. What does Ivana Intuitive need to know this week? I'm using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. What does Ivana Intuitive need to know? Ivana. The beautiful and wonderful and so sweet Ivana. What does she need to know? Who has the most lovely porch with the most beautiful tree? Okay. Ivana, what's going on, love? Okay, so I got the Hermit card. Right? So I don't know if you are taking a moment or have taken a moment. You're trying to figure stuff out. You've gotten a real quiet, gone within type of idea, right? You know how the card goes and what it means. We've got the Queen of Water next to it, which is the Queen of Cups. It's all about your psychic ability, your love, your giving, sort of nurturing kind of vibe, right? Okay, good. Thank you, Ivana. And I got the Eight of Air, the Eight of Swords. So feeling some sort of self-doubt, confusion, which is probably why you've been meditating a lot, right? On the bottom of the deck, I've got the Seven of Air. So now, you know, a lot of people say this is about deceit, backstabbing, and maybe that is the case. In this particular case, I don't think that that is. Now, I am not going to sit here and pretend that I didn't see that says been within, meditating a lot lately. I feel that this is you. You're doing a little bit of self-sabotaging, a little bit of self-doubt, a little bit of like, you know, why is this not coming to me faster? Kind of vibe. I'm not saying that that's what you're saying, but that's kind of what I'm picking up. All right, let's see what else we can get for you, hun. We'll get you sorted out. Working on increasing my intuition, connect with source. Yes, feeling a bit frustrated that I am. I feel stuck. Yep. Okay. Yes. You're a great person to read for, Ivana. I love it. Okay, so this is how you're feeling, right? Emotional desert. Card number 11 is feeling inactivity and isolation. I know what I'm going to tell you to do, but I want to see what the cards are going to suggest for you. What can Ivana do, Spirit? What should Ivana do? Okay, all right. Don't yell at me. My friend, Archangel Zedkiel, card number 21. Self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. All right, my friend, now say this with me, okay? I want to say like repeat after me, but I don't mean that literally, okay? Avoidance breeds anxiety. Anxiety is based on fear. The self-doubt, the negative talk, the self-sabotage that you are doing, the future predicting, if that's part of it, is all about the need to control the narrative, the need to control the story, the need to control the outcome. Which, you know, some people have to do that. And it's okay for some people. But it's not okay when it takes the joy out of the moment. Because, my friend, that's where the joy is. The joy is in the moment. So, in this hermit mode, and in that meditation mode, remind yourself, this is not where you are. You are not inactive and you are not isolated. You are surrounded by this loving community. You are a leader in this community in terms of being a channel host, right? You are loving, you are giving, and you have intuition. You have gifts to share. So, my friend, don't deny yourself or the world to see your sparkle shine. Because I want to see it. Everyone in the chat wants to see it. All your subscribers want to see it. Shine on, my friend. And it will come in time. It will come in time. I'm going to pull one more little card here for you. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate you saying that. So, it just fell out. Like, that's how many times I shuffled. You have got the throat chakra, and the crystal that they mention is turquoise. Can you see that? Truth. Speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to. So, in other words, you know what to do. You know what to do. Now, here's my personal recommendation. Take yourself outside into nature, listening to the birds, feel the grass, look at the sun, just feel that peace, that tranquility, that serenity that nature gives us, right? Take a notepad and a pen and just ask Spirit to talk to you. Write down whatever comes into your mind. Make sure it's positive. Make sure that you're not putting any timelines down. And just whatever it says is the steps that you need to take to A, bring yourself out of the funk, and B, help yourself move forward at a pace that you can handle and that excites you. And that's what I think, my friend. I hope that helps. Go outside and soak up the power of the moon, my friend. It will help. I promise you that. Genealogy, I got you started there, love. All right. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. I appreciate you, my friend. All right, Tammy Jackson is up next. We'd love a card or two. Tammy Jackson, a card or two. All right. Tammy Jackson. What does Tammy need to know? What does Tammy need to know, Spirit? Whoa, did you see that? Did you see that? Holy. Wow. That like flew across the table. Ooh. The cards want to talk to you, Tammy. What does Tammy need to know? My goodness. Okay, all right. I don't know which one fell out, but we're going to go with this. Oh, lovely. All right, Tammy, my friend, this is what I've got for you, okay? So this is the card that flew across the table. This is the Ace of Fire or the Ace of Wands. This is about opportunity and creativity and taking action. And we've got the Four of Fire or the Four of Wands. This is about celebration. It's about commitment. It's about I can't choose my words. It's about celebrating like a milestone, a significant milestone, like an anniversary or a birthday or a wedding, that type of thing. Can it actually be a marriage proposal? It's about prosperity. It's about spending time with your siblings, right? The people that are really, really close to your heart center. We have the Moon card. Now, oftentimes people think the Moon card is like scary and it's negative and it's like, ooh, I don't view the Moon card that way at all. You know how I look at the Moon card? Think of those hidden object games on the phones that we all play or on our iPads, whatever. And they often have that hint, and the hint is the camera. And you take the camera and you snap it, and everything in the scene is lit up for just a split second. So it's illuminating things, helping you to spot things. That's not negative. That's positive. That's encouraging, right? So it is your intuition. It is an illusion, but not in a negative way, right? It is a revelation. So it's things being highlighted is what I'm searching to say. We have the Ten of Earth. This is prosperity. This is security. This is traditions. It is building a legacy, right? Earth is about your finances, earth energy, material possessions, and they're important. So this is about building your legacy. On the bottom of the deck, I've got the Three of Earth, which is the Three of Pentacles. This is about working well together. This is about collaborations. It's about teamwork. It's about cooperation. Excelling to teach others and receiving lessons from others. Now, I feel like either you're tapping into your intuition right now, and that's why the Moon is showing up, or something may be revealed to you, which is going to only elevate your situation. I mean, these are wonderful cards, right? The Ace of Fire, like opportunity and creativity and taking actions, like going after your dreams, right? You got the Four of Fire, which is celebratory and, that feeling of contentment and prosperity and joy. And then you've got the Ten of Earth, which is, prosperity again, security and traditions. And then on the bottom of the deck, you've got cooperation and your talent and recognition and teamwork. These are wonderful cards. Wonderful, wonderful cards. This guy right here is the one that you need to be looking for, because I think that you're looking for an answer and maybe it will be revealed. So during this moon, right, which lasts till tomorrow when it's illuminated, see if you might be able to spend a moment to go outside or just look out the window at the moon and just ask your spirit team, ask your spirit guide, do you have a message for me? Try to use some of the power from the moon. No, hold on one sec. I'll pull another card for you. That's what I'm vibing. I don't know if you do anything creative, but you have a lot of those energetic and creative cards there. And I would encourage you, if you don't do something creative, to try to sort of move yourself in a creative direction, whether it be like, you know, drawing or painting, crocheting, something. I sort of feel like you might excel in that particular area. And it also might help to release any blocks that you have so that you're not getting your answers, if that makes sense. We've got visualize a shield of protection. So to protect yourself from toxic people or situations, imagine a shield of white light surrounding your body. This keeps negativity out and lets positive energy in. And this doesn't really go with your other cards, but because of your situation, sometimes these situations bring out the worst in people, and people, you know, their fuses are short, their tempers are high, their energy is low, you know, because their emotions are right on their sleeve. And so, you know, you might get in a little bit of a tete-a-tete with somebody. So maybe you need to protect yourself just a little bit so that you don't take on that energy. I would just be careful about that. Oh, you do, right? I think I know that, right? I know that. Hi, Kristen. I think I knew that. But that's what I would suggest for you, Tammy. I hope that helps, love. And again, we're sending our love and our prayers to you and your family, and especially your mom. Well, maybe what it is, Tammy, is that you sort of dropped the protection maybe just a little bit too soon. So maybe the shield of protection is not about other people, but to continue to protect you in terms of not being a sponge and soaking up that negative energy. I mean, you seem like a very warm person and a very loving person to me. And I, you know, speaking from my own personal experiences, I was dumped on the whole entire time my mom was sick. I mean, nobody cared that I was the only one that was going to work, but yet I was the only one who was sitting on the phone at 1 a.m. giving, 19 other family members, the latest doctor's report. No one cared that I didn't have a chance to eat my dinner or have a chance to clean my house or spend any time with my family because I was too busy on the phone giving them all reports. And so if you put that shield of protection around yourself, that protects you from not only like embracing negative energy, but giving it off and receiving it. Do you know what I mean? I hope that helps, my love. Let me know. So maybe you need to protect yourself from him so that if he is feeling some sort of way, right? Because, he would be upset or whatever the case may be, or concerned that you don't want to take on that energy. So maybe that card is telling you that you need to protect yourself, and that's why the moon came up. Again, things sort of being shot at you, right? Like that, like a flash. So protect yourself. That's all. Doesn't mean anything bad's going to happen. Just means that you need to protect yourself so that you are above it in your vibration and your energy. Okay? You're welcome, my dear. And again, we send our prayers and our love to you. All right, Hypnicity is in the house. By the way, Kristen, how is your mom doing? I hope that she's well, and of course, we send our thoughts and our prayers and our love to you. Oh, good, good. Okay. Well, that's good. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear that. Hypnicity, I'll take any message my guides, ancestors have for me, please. Okay. Hypnicity. Oh, that's so good, Kristen. If we could send lots of love and prayers to Kristen's mom, who has gone through a bit of a situation in the last little while, as well as to Tammy's mom. I'm glad that she's doing a bit better. Hello, Gina. Hello, my friend. Yeah, it's absolutely possible that you're being called on to protect your nephew. Like I said, his energy may be up, high. He may be upset, concerned, and so, my ears are like, I'm totally getting a hot flash with that. So that's probably what it is. Well, we are glad that you are here, Gina M. Gina M for Think Spirit It's Friday is my conga coordinator. All right, Hypnicity, what do you need to know? Interesting card. Wisdom of the Magi is what you got. Thought vibrations. Ooh, I'm going to have to get the book out for that one. Ooh, I'm on fire, friends. I am on fire. Where's my book? Of course, Judith. You can have anything that you want within reason, of course. Kidding. Okay, so the first card that you got in Hypnicity is Wisdom of the Magi, which is mental clarity. So having the presence of mind to, sort out positive from negative, no self-sabotaging. You know what I mean? Like that's the vibe of that card. The second card that I got is Thought Vibrations. And the bottom of this card says, resonant choices and signature signals. So I want to read that from the book. So card number 23. I swear, friends, these books are all either alphabetical or numerical, and I still can't ever figure out what page I need to find. I don't know. Anywho, here we go. So, thought vibrations. Like a satellite in space, your mind is sending and receiving signals in every direction. The vibrations of your thoughts and beliefs never cease projecting and receiving. This is a very real energetic influence on what you attract and manifest. A powerful force in your present and future happiness. It is easy to say that your cognitive patterns create your reality, but how much do you really think about your ongoing thought process? This card is telling you that you now have the power to bring much more positivity and self-love into your thinking. In fact, your mental power is growing more than ever. Consciously send out clear and attractive signature signals, and the world will return your loving messages to you. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Gina. You're so sweet. And so, Hypnicity, I want to say this to you, okay? So, just as a footnote, personal experiences here. Of course, hon. Oh, absolutely, Kristen. Of course. What I want to say to you is this. So this is, personally, I do this. And so I mention this because I hope it's going to help you. Not sure if you're familiar with a term called CBT, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy is a tool that is used for people with learning disabilities as well as mental health disorders. I have anxiety, panic disorder, and depression. And quite often, when you have a mental health disorder like that, your ability to focus and concentrate sometimes is basically absent. And so the CBT is used as a tool to help us sort of get some of that back, or to be able to reorganize our thoughts in a way that makes sense to us, right? CBT, one of the best things that I learned about CBT is how to take a negative statement and turn it into a positive. And I consistently, consecutively, and consciously have to do that on an ongoing daily basis in order for me not to react, not to get hurt, not to, self-sabotage and beat myself up, for lack of a better way to say it. And so I try very, very hard. So let's take a statement. I'm fat and I need to lose weight. That's horrible, horribly negative, right? That's self-sabotaging. That's totally negative. It's self-judging. Okay, so how do we say that in a way that is positive? I would like to bring more wellness into my life. I would like to feel better. I'm going to make an effort to introduce exercise into my daily routine. There's like a million ways that you could say that doesn't say like, basically you suck and you're fat. Do you know what I mean? And that's really what cognitive behavioral therapy, one of the little tips that I found, and I use it every day in my life. I truly do. I have to take a sentence and break it down so that it is not negative. And so I hope that helps. But you have to be consecutive and conscious about it, right? No more self-sabotaging. That negative voice that's in the side of your head that's like, hey, you, excuse me, who do you think you are? You can't do that. No. So what you tell that negative voice, because we all need it every once in a while, but what you tell that thing is, no, thank you. I am not buying that today. I'm not buying what you're selling. Remember that no is a complete sentence, and it's completely okay for you to say no, if that's what you feel, right? Yes, exactly, Anna. Okay. Focus has been an issue. Yeah. Friend, we all have the voice. Every single one of us has the voice. And I don't say that to diminish you saying that you have the voice. I'm saying that because I don't want you to think that you're the only one that experiences that. We all have it. It is a consistent, consecutive, and conscious effort to work on telling that voice when it's okay to tell you things that you need to know, and it's not okay for it to stop you dead in your tracks and make you fear taking another step forward. That is not okay. That's when you tell that negative voice, no, thank you, I'm not listening, right? All right. And I love what Gina said about me being a Las Vegas dealer. That's hysterical to me. I love it. All right, my friend, here we go. Anna Banana is up next. She would like a card energy around the week. All right, let's try these cards over here. Yeah, sometimes it gets really hard, like one thing happens and you're like, okay, I got this, I can deal with it. Two things happen, and you're like, okay, all right, I got this. 3, 4, 5 things happens, like, oh my God, why does everything happen? You know what I mean? It can really be hard when things start to pile up. It can be really, really hard when things start to pile up. So don't beat yourself up for having that reaction. Try to learn from that reaction. And this moon specifically right now is talking about those types of things. It is bringing up things that we already know the answers to. All right. What else have we got for Anna Banana? I got you, Aiden. I got your question start, hon. I think you're next. Banana, I've got the lilac card for you, which is gorgeous. So strengthen your faith. Strengthen your faith. Okay, you've got beautiful cards here, my friend. We've got the Wild Rose Fairy, which is love. You've got the Golden Unicorn, which is ascension. Awaken to your soul's potential. Is there like a theme happening here tonight, friends? This has turned into a wellness chat, not intended. Watching the clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. All right. You, my friends, on a banana, this message is lovely. You need to strengthen your faith. Love yourself up. Awaken to your soul's potential. We all know what your potential is. You're getting in your own way. So what do you need to do? You need to get quiet. Get out of your head. And just let it happen naturally. Because I believe that while you're laying there, the answers are going to come to you as to what step do you take next, right? How do you navigate this? How do you do that? You know what I mean? I don't think that cowardly is the right word because that sounds negative. I think that you are the same as everyone else who starts anything new. We are all afraid of change. Change is not easy for anybody. No matter the significance, the big or the small of the change, it is difficult. And so you must be kind to yourself and celebrate every step forward. Why the heck not? Celebrate every step forward. You've got this. You have to believe in yourself in order for other people to believe in you. So you've got to strengthen your faith. That's faith in yourself, my friend. Right? Absolutely wellness chat. I hope that helps, my friend. All right. Aiden is up next. All right. So I downloaded a dating app the other day just because sometimes I don't feel like I'm capable of love. Anyway, someone I went to school with swiped right. What should I do? And then it says here, is the girl that swiped right for me a good person for me? Laugh out loud. I haven't had a relationship in like 6 years. All right. I asked you on like ages ago and you said no, and that's okay. If no is your answer, no is your answer, as long as you're okay with it. Do you know what I mean? So if you decide that today I'm going to eat a banana split, then eat the banana split, own the decision, and don't beat yourself up over it. In other words, don't spend Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday going, oh my God, I ate a banana split. I can't believe I did it. I'm a horrible person. I'm never going to eat ice cream again. If that's your decision, then own it. Strengthen your faith. Own it. Stand in your power, my friend. Stand in your power. All right. Aiden wants to know about this relationship. Where are my light seer cards? Does anybody know? Do you guys know where my light seer cards are? Okay. Oh my gosh, everything's falling. Woohoo! We're having all kinds of fun, friends. Well, I dropped a card. Bear with me. All right, getting another deck out here. This used to be my mother's top, and I love wearing my mommy's top. This thing is like, honestly, it's like a sheet of paper. It's like so thin right now because, you know, I mean, my mom had it, and it's been 10 years since my mom passed, so. No, it doesn't help me at all, Anna, but thank you. I appreciate it. All right, here we go, Aiden. What should you do? Is she a good person for you? Well, you know what's really funny, Ivana, and thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. I said to my mom that I wanted it. And when my mom went to the store to get me one, they didn't have any left. And I kept stealing it every time I went to her house. And so when she passed, I was like, I'm taking this top. It's very light. Looks kind of like pajamas, but I swear it's not. Well, maybe it is, and I'm not wearing it as pajamas. Wouldn't that be funny? All right. Aiden, is this person a good person for you? I don't know how I'm going to ask that question. Let's just ask if this relationship is a good idea for you. Is the swipe right girl a good fit for you? It's a swipe right. I almost feel like this is a Kipper thing. Dude. All right. You got the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment card, all of your manifested dreams coming true. So if you've been thinking like, I don't want to be alone anymore, I'd like to meet somebody, you know, I'd like to have someone to, you know, sort of like, you know, like have my person. Do you know what I mean? Have someone that you feel special about, I guess. That's what that card's talking about. We got the Fool, new beginnings, adventure, being spontaneous, a little bit naive about what this new opportunity could be, just as a little mention. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, harvesting the fruits of your labor, so things coming to fruition. So I don't know if you want this, like if you want a relationship, you're asking about her, and I'm going to pull more cards. I'm going to do some Kippers, but this is what I got, because Kippers are about relationships. I got the King of Wands. And so right now you feel like you're in control of the situation, because you get to decide whether or not you're going to reach out because she swiped right. As a footnote, you do work well together. You got that Three of Pentacles. So let me just throw a couple of Kipper cards here. We'll put you in the center and see what we get, because I love throwing my Kippers, so this is a good excuse to do so. Okay, so we're going to put you in the middle. I'm going to do a 9-card box spread. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You're so kind. Hey, by the way, if anyone wants a personal or private reading, all you need to do is just email me at dzncats for the number me chats, all one word, dzncats for me chats at gmail.com. Put reading request in the subject line. I'm happy to do that for you. If you would like to make a donation to the channel, that information is in the description box below. And please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, all that other special YouTube things that we need to do. All right. Tell me what I can know about Aiden. Tell me what I need to know about Aiden, about this relationship. Is this girl a good fit for him? Is this a good fit for Aiden? This swipe right girl. Is she a good fit for Aiden? Ooh, you got the Lovers card, friend, right above you. Whoa, okay. Don't get excited, cards. Don't get excited. Everything's falling out at once, friends. Okay. All right, so the great thing about Kipper is that you can read them in many different directions, right? So starting off in the past, we have the mature man. So this is like a father or a grandfatherly figure, someone who is above you, meaning someone who is older than you, right? Not a contemporary. I have got the coffin. Now, don't get excited. It doesn't necessarily mean death. And I've got the imprisonment card. And so that implies to me that there may have been some issues dealing with that type of a person in your life, in your past. That's your past, right? So sometimes the coffin can be about like new beginnings. Sometimes it can be about endings. Not necessarily about death, just sort of like think of it as the death and rebirth card in the original tarot, right? So I feel from that there was some issues in the past with this kind of person, and that has influenced you, right? That's why they're showing up. You feel a bit trapped, a bit closed in, a bit stuck. Okay, so now we come to the present. We have the Lover's card. So this is about, obviously, love. It's about someone that you're connected to, right? Someone that you feel connected to. I will tell you that I did not get any kind of relationship card other than that. Then I have you in the center. Below you, I have sudden wealth. Now, sudden wealth is great, you know, because it's money. But sudden wealth can also be, you know, abundance of whatever kind, right? Abundance comes in many different forms. I just want you to keep that in mind. Now we move into the future. We've got great fortune. We've got thoughts. The thoughts are right beside you. And so you are thinking of someone. I don't know who you're thinking about, but you're thinking of someone. And then we've got the house. This is your legacy. This is you building your foundation, right? Your start. And so if I read this diagonally, I still go back to, you may still be dealing with some issues with this mature man, whoever that may be. I don't necessarily know if they're in the present, meaning like they're still ongoing, or if inside you are dealing with some issues, you know, right? Maybe you need to do some forgiveness and releasing, that type of thing. If I go diagonally the other way, I've got great fortune, you, in the imprisonment. And so money doesn't buy happiness. So keep that in mind. You need to find joy in whatever you do. When I go sideways, I've got the coffin, you, and the thoughts. And so I go back to this mature man. And there's something about the Lover's card and these thoughts and the mature man in the coffin. And so I wonder to myself, and this may be like too much information to share on a public forum like this, but I wonder to myself if the reason why you are not moving forward with this, you know, just trying to connect with this person. I mean, she swipes right, you respond. That doesn't mean you're getting married, right? It just means that you're like, you know, hey, you know, like, do you want to hang out? You want to have a meal? You know what I mean? Like, there's no commitment for swiping right, as far as I know, because I'm old as dirt. So maybe things have changed and I'm that far out of the loop. But I think that it's okay if you respond and say, like, have a meal. I think that the reason, based on what I'm seeing on the cards, you don't have to tell me if I'm right. There's something about the past and that situation that is making you think that that's not going to be okay. Maybe you're going to get some negative feedback. Maybe someone's from it, you know, like the family is going to have something negative to say about it. Maybe the family is going to try to interfere in some way. Maybe the family has interfered previously, but that's what I'm getting. And so I just want to say to you, and I have no idea if I'm right. I have no idea if I'm right. But seems to be a theme here tonight. You need to stand in your truth. You need to stand in your power. You need to own who you are. And I don't mean this offensively, so I hope it doesn't come out this way. I don't care if you read tarot cards. I don't care if you read crystal balls. I don't care if you read, you know, bumper stickers. Whoever you are, whatever you do, own it. Just own it, my friend. You've got the flamingo, which is unity heart. You are being called to work on a collective healing. You have got the wolf card, which is heart medicine. Let go of that which no longer serves your highest good. So outdated beliefs about yourself, right? Stand in your power. And that's okay. You listen, you don't have to shout it from the rooftops. It's nobody's business other than yours and the other person that you're in a relationship with to determine, what's okay and what's not okay, what works for the both of you. But you have to communicate with yourself how you feel, and you have to communicate with that person how you feel. And so I say, keep it a secret to the whole entire world. Don't keep it a secret from them. They're the person that needs to know how you feel, right? So you need to spend some time with yourself and decide, what does it mean to you, and why are you afraid to acknowledge the swipe right girl? Because it is not a commitment. I believe that what you're doing is you're future predicting. You've already got yourself like 6 months down the road. What does that mean? Is it going to like mess me up? Is it going to interfere with my school? Is it going to interfere with my child? Whatever. Live in the moment, my friend. Because all you need to do is just say like, yes, I'm interested. Hey, let's go have a coffee. No, I'm not. You know what I mean? You got to know what you want before you can ask someone to be a part of it. Hope that helps, my friend. And can I just add, oh my God, like, just take a moment. Just take a moment. I want you to go to like your washroom or whatever, wherever there's a mirror, and look at yourself and just say like, how cool is it that someone swiped right? How cool is it that someone finds me interesting? How cool is it that someone wants to spend time with me? You're missing all of that and taking all that joy away from yourself. You're hijacking yourself in the best part of getting into a relationship. Don't do that. Don't sell yourself short. I will say to you what I said to Ivana, right? This swipe right girl has seen your light. So enjoy it. It's okay. All right, my friends, moving on. I hope that helps, my friend. Do let us know how it works out if you care to share. Genealogy junkie, my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to answer this question, but I am going to try my darndest. Okay. Oh, good night, Gina M. Hope that you can join us on Friday when Lisa Spirit Intuitive is here for Thanks Spirit It's Friday. We will need our conga coordinator, so I hope you can come back for that. So genealogy junkie, my great-great-grandparents, William McLean and Margaret McLean, a high amount of descendants who are adopted or have unknown fathers. Is that line cursed? Yikes. Well, I don't believe in curses. Oh, okay. Thank you, Carol. I don't believe in curses. I'm trying to think of another way that I can word that. I'm going to break out my deck character here. Hi, greeter. How are you, love? Thank you for being here. Yes, that's a good point, Kristen. Okay. I mean, there are some lines that when you look at them, you're like, yikes. I mean, if it weren't, if it weren't for bad luck, they wouldn't have any luck at all, like that kind of idea. And I want to tell you something that I say all the time. I used to say, I need to find a plastic surgeon. Like, if anyone could hook me up with the yellow pages, someone needs to hook me up with a plastic surgeon because my horseshoe is definitely the right side round, right? I used to say that all the time because I didn't want to be overly negative about it, but so I get where you're coming from. So yeah, does the line have a karmic debt to pay? All right. Use my deck of character, which was a wonderful gift from someone to the channel, so thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Oh, good, hugger. Hey, greeter, how was your Saturday with your you had an outing on Saturday, right? Hope it went well, my friend. All right, here we go. Oof. I I kind of feel I'm getting some cards as to why I think you might think that there is that situation happening. Okay. So I'm going to show you the cards that I got. And then ask you to indulge me while I try to figure this out. Okay, so the first card that I got is the Dragon. Second card I got is River. I've got the Sunken Ship. I've got Vomit. I don't like that card. Then I got War. Then I've got Open Road. Then I've got Crystal. Then I've got Band-Aid. And then I've got Naked Man. And so it looks like who, you know, that line went through a time of it. Come on, really? That's funny. I mean, I don't know. So I feel like I don't know which of the two, or maybe it was just the line, like maybe all of the descendants of that generation, right? That like they're contemporaries. So like the mom and the dad and their kids. The one thing that I'm not sure of is if they were. I don't feel like they were uppity, but maybe like almost like an entitled kind of energy, like which is sort of indicative of that time. Everyone knew their place and everyone knew their station, and like you don't go above it and you don't go below it. I feel like this person was very, very powerful, very loud, very sort of, you know, I want to say authoritative, right? I feel that. We've got the River. You said that this is one of their last names. The Sunken Ship. I feel like they thought that they were above their station, or they lost. It's one of the two. So either they were above their station, like in terms of their mindset, they were entitled. They weren't level playing field, right? They thought they were above when really they were down here. So this is interesting to me. When you're doing your research, see if you can find out where they lived. And I wonder to myself if they are what they called new money back in the day, especially in England for entertainment purposes only. YouTube. Hey, Jay, they didn't like new money. They didn't like Americans with new money. If you did not have the lineage and the bloodlines to continue on a steady stream of blue blood, shall we call it, you were like, you know, cast aside. And so I wonder if this is what that situation is. So someone trying to infiltrate themselves into a station where the other people weren't receiving them well, if that makes sense, right? So we've got the Sunken Ship, which implies to me that things were not working out the way that they wanted to, clearly, right? Lots of bad things, bad luck, not working out. We got Vomit, right? Vomit implies to me a sickness. It is your body's way of telling you that something is wrong, right? We've got a War. I would be interested to know, when you do your research, if this person or either of these people suffered any kind of like mental health issues. Perhaps it was just their overall state, but it feels like they really, 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 really struggled. Like one step forward, two step backwards is kind of the vibe I'm getting here. All right. So then we've got the open road, right? So it's like we go through all this bad stuff, right? The shouting, the yelling, the sunken ship, the vomit, the war. You know, we sort of got into the bar brawl and we walked away. And now we're going towards, you know, a new venture, a new horizon. Things are opening up, right? We're on our way. This is when we're picking up power. We're picking up, you know, we're enlightened sort of idea, right? And then we've got the naked man and the band-aid. And so I feel like they come out okay. So I don't feel like this is a karmic debt. I think that this is just a case of not understanding where they should be, if that makes sense. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The vomit is your body's way of telling you that something is not wrong, or something that is not right. So I don't know if this person got sick. Now, that doesn't answer your question. The question was about the karmic debt. And I feel like I would be really, really interested to know if this particular family came into money at some point, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that they were ostracized and sort of shunned and sort of ridiculed, pushed aside because they did not fit in. Even though they had everything, they still were not accepted. And that is why it seems like nothing I do is nothing I do is good enough. Like that kind of vibe. Look at what I got. I just picked up the deck, Resurrection and Candle. And so I really think that whatever this war was, whatever the vomit and the war was, turned everything around, provided this open road, the new horizon, right? Applied the band-aids, right? Felt very wounded, resurrected, lit the candle, sort of almost like an awakening or a transformation of sorts. And so I think no, it wasn't a karmic debt. It's not a curse. It's nothing bad. It's just not being accepted. Oh, yay. So Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, Gina. Be there, well, your Friday night. Oh, that it's a soul meetup? So maybe that's what the resurrection is. But I'm sort of taking it as not a karmic debt. Just not being able to fit in and not being able to make things work. I'm not sure if that answered your question, genealogy, but I hope that it brought some insight. I love tracing back the family history. When on my grandmother's 92nd birthday, on her 90th birthday, we traced her family history back. She didn't know anything about her father because her parents were divorced. And when she was 2, she was put into a convent. And she came out when she was almost 8. And her mother had married a new man. And she'd never seen her father other than in a photograph until she was 38 years old. And that was the only time she ever seen him, and then he passed. So she really didn't know anything about him. And so tracing the family history back was huge. And so she had to wait 90 years to figure out where she came from. She always thought she was Scottish, and it turns out her father was from England. So it was really, really interesting. Judith, can I have a message from my guides? Absolutely, you can have a message from your guides, my friend. All right, what does Judith need to know? Oh, Gina, you got that they were from Scotland too? Very cool. I don't know genealogy. You can tell me in the chat there. When you're looking at the ancestors from either England or, in England, the way that I was, I had to get out so many different maps because the map that I was looking at was showing me a map from today, not a map from then. And when I was looking at the consensus sheet, it's telling me that they lived in a parish. And I'm like, well, they don't have them as parishes anymore. So I had to use like different maps from like older time. It was just so interesting. And layer them all. It became like a whole project. Sorry, friends. I've got some kind of a vast security thing popping up on my screen that literally stops me from seeing you. So bear with me here while I close that window. There we are. All right. Judith. I'll make a message from her guides. Judith, what does Judith need to know? Judith, what does Judith need to know? Right? Well, the thing is that I might make faces because I forget that you can see me and I can't see you. We don't want that. All right, we've got the Ace of Fire. Whoa, Moses. All right, did you see all those? Oh, my friends, lovely, 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 lovely cards for you, Judith. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful. And they just like literally just went bling. Got Queen of Water or the Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, my friend, here you go. You got the Ace of Fire. Okay. Opportunity, creativity, action. You've got the Three of Water. This is about celebrations. It's about your community. Sometimes it's a meeting with siblings, sort of like lunch with the ladies, like that kind of vibe, that kind of light, sort of lift you up, laughter kind of feeling. So celebration, community, friendships. You've got the Strength card, right? This is your personal core inner strength, right? This talks about your courage and your compassion. Also your ability to navigate and persevere with things, right? You've got the Queen of Fire. I love this card. This talks to us about your intelligence, your exuberance, your determined nature. We've got the Sun card, otherwise known as the Yes card in the tarot. This is about success. It's about prosperity. It's about recognition, joy, enthusiasm. And again, we've got the Queen of Water on the bottom of the deck. So my friends, your guides are telling you, basically live your best life. Go out and spend time with your friends. Be around your community. It is telling you to tap into your core strength. Remember that it is there to serve you. It is a part of you. Don't shy away from it. Don't forget to stand in your power. Don't forget to stand in your truth. Tap into your creative energy. If you're feeling stuck, if you're looking for answers, maybe you should start writing in a journal and just, getting your thoughts out onto paper, because that is a creative process. We've got the Queen of Fire, which is intelligence, exuberant, and determined. And all of these cards are like very uplifting, very positive. Like, yeah, you can do it. Go for it. Like, aim for the stars. And so I don't know. I don't have any indicators here that you're feeling some sort of way. But if you're feeling some sort of way, if there's any kind of like negative self-doubt, that kind of thing going on, this is telling you you are good. If you just believe in yourself, like, you've got the world by the tail kind of idea. So enjoy it. This is outstanding. I love this. Absolutely love it. So my only question is, when are we going to lunch? That's what I'm saying. I'm kidding. It's beautiful reading. It's the kind of reading everyone wants, right? It's beautiful for you. I hope it resonates. Hope it makes sense. Do let me know. Genealogy says, yes, maps change, towns and countries change the names, ancestors change the spelling of their names. Oh, friend. I mean, without giving my whole personal history away, tell me about it. One of my great aunts times two was a nun. I'll just leave it there. Try tracing that. And when they came to America, their names get changed because people didn't understand the differences in languages. Yep, absolutely. All right, who is up next? We have Kristen. My gosh, Kristen has waited all this time for her question. I thank you for your patience. Appreciate you. All right, can I get some cards? I'm really stressed and looking for some solace. Absolutely, my friend. Okay. You have definitely been through it. with everything that's going on that I'm aware of with your mom. All right, here we go. What is Kristen? Oh, of course, my friend. You're more than welcome. What does Kristen need to know? 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 Okay, so that was flipped over inside the deck, the Hermit card. Okay. So I've pulled that up. What does Kristen need to know? Oh, wow. Got the High Priestess. This is kind of hanging out here. That's 3 major arcana out of 3 cards. All right. Don't yell at me. I got cards going everywhere. Wow. Wowzers. All right. That's why you're feeling stuck. That's why you're feeling stressed. You've got the 10 of air on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is what we've got, right? We've got the Hermit card, going within, getting quiet, doing some inner thinking, some self-discovery, some mentorship, possibly, right? It's a time for reflection. You've got the High Priestess card, which is about your intuition, your wisdom, and your patience. Again, referring to the full moon that we're in right now, reminding us that the answers and the knowledge that we need, we already have within us. We've got Awakening, which is the, what is the Awakening card? Does anyone know what the Awakening card is? Here's the test for you. All of a sudden, I don't remember what number 12 is in the tarot deck. How embarrassing is that? Oh my God. I do know what it is, but my brain, yes. No, it's not Judgment. I don't think. It's the Hanged Man. That's what it is. I got my book out and I knew it. Hello, he's upside down. So the Judgment, see, now I'm saying Judgment. The Awakening card is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is literally what's happening to you right now, because this is what's in the center, right? This is feeling upside down. This is a time to really, I was going to say obsess, or a time to assess your thoughts and your feelings about what is happening. Why you are reacting the way that you are. Why are you feeling the way that you are? It's also sometimes the moment just before the, oh, okay, like, you know what I mean? You've got the Four of Fire, so this is a celebratory time, right? Now we're starting to move towards the future, right? So Four of Fire, celebratory, marriage proposals, creating, like having a milestone and celebrating that. It's about family, it's about joy, it's about contentment, celebration, and prosperity. And you've got the Lover's card. I mean, you have 4 major arcana out of 6 cards. Like, that's cray-cray, right? You've got the Lover's card. What is the Lover's card? The Lover's card is about your emotions. It's about your soulmates. It's about people that you're connected to through your heart center. It's about choices. It's about the blending of those energies, about harmony, right? You've got the King of Water, or the King of Cups, at the end of the deck. This is about romance. It's about emotions, sometimes being a little bit dramatic. And then, of course, you've got the 10 of Air on the bottom of the deck, which is about endings, recovery, and freedom. And so, given the situation that you're going through right now, it is no wonder that you were, feeling like you need to get quiet within, because you got all this stuff coming at you. You're feeling a little bit upside down about it. You are being reminded to keep your emotions in check. Think with your head, not with your heart. And if you can't seem to balance those out, go upstairs to Spirit and say, can you help me, please? Right? This is a time for you to come together with your family, if you can, to come together, whether it be with your mom or your family or whatever, and work together, as opposed to letting your emotions get in the way. And again, keep your emotions in check, right? Keep your emotions in check. Yeah. Now, I want to show you what's behind the deck, because I do this quite often. And yeah, Spirit really is trying to make sure that you know that you're being watched over. So this is what's happening right now. This is the overlying energy of what's happening right now, right? The 10 of air. So getting past this cycle, because it's a 10, right? So you're at the end of it. And you're going to move into happier times as long as you keep your emotions in check. What's behind that? You've got the 3 of water. So that's more celebration. Lunch with the ladies, right? This is about your siblings, your besties. It's about just that connection with those important people, the people that get you, right? Where you can not say anything and still you just really enjoy the company. Behind that is the Ace of Fire. So opportunity, creativity, and action. This card keeps coming up tonight. And behind that, we've got the Sun. So everything is going to be okay. You just have to believe that it's going to be okay and keep your emotions in check. Now, I'm not done with you yet. Hold on a second. Wolf Spirit, your family. When things like this happen, it is really difficult for everybody to keep their stuff together. That's why we need to think before we speak and always come from a place of love. And I'm not saying that you're not doing that. I'm just saying as a general statement. Always come from a place from love, because they are the people that love you. One more card for Kristen. My stomach is growling. Hope no one can hear it. If you can, I'm going to blame it on the cat. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Wow. You are protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. And there you go, my friend. So that's the overall. You are being protected by angels. And as far as your emotions are concerned, do not beat yourself up for expressing yourself. Just express yourself in a thoughtful way, right? So narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully, because everybody is feeling some sort of way about the situation that you guys are all going through right now. Right? And you are not in charge of everyone else, meaning you can't change how they talk or how they express themselves. You can only think about yourself. And so if you keep your stuff in check, then you're good. Then you're not going to beat yourself up later. You're not going to do any self-sabotaging. Oh, I said this to Sally, and oh, Bob looked at me funny, and I went off because I haven't eaten and I haven't slept and all. You know what I mean? You just got to keep your stuff together so that you can navigate for you the best way possible. I hope that helps, my love. All right. Do we have, I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Woohoo! We did it. At least I think we did. I didn't miss anybody, did I? I don't think I did. Oh, thank you, Hypnicity. You're so kind. I have a sip of my pop because an hour and 29 minutes. Because I can. And I'll have a wee puff of my smile. What else do we need to know? Oh, hi, Pierrette. Did you pop in here and I didn't see you? I'm so sorry. I do not want you to get a complex that I don't care, because I seem to forget about you all the time. I am so sorry. The next time I see you, I'm putting you right at the top of my list. I'm backing up here. Oh, sounds like the women. Oh, I just read what Judith wrote. Sounds like the men were attracted to men in uniform. Absolutely, or maybe just good clothes, right? Oh, you're welcome, Kristen. Insert elevator music and talk amongst yourselves while I try to find the question. I can't find it, period. Probably because I'm not participating. Hubby is at home, has to go back to Dad's house again this weekend to clean that up. And oh, thank you, Anna, because I couldn't find it. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, so he's home, just resting. It's been like a kind of a crappy week. It's super hot here. Going to be super hot again tomorrow, which I know everyone is experiencing. And then he got to go back to his dad. So this is like the fourth weekend in a row. And he is in the process of cleaning out his dad's place. It's been a lot. It's been a lot on him. But he's handling it so well. And of course he has, the responsibility of work and looking after this chick over here. Absolutely, Pierre. I'll do that for you, my love. Not a problem. Do you have anything specific that you want to know, Pierrette? Like, or even like you just want like from your spirit guides or your team or something? Or just in general, what do you need to know this week kind of idea? Oh, I'm so hot all of a sudden. Woo! I think it was those 4 or 5 or 6 or however many major arcanas I just pulled out for Kristen Louise. Or maybe because it's just hot. Could be that. General. All right, my friend, here we go. For Pierrette, I'll put your name up there on the screen. Whoo, I'm sweating. Okay. What does Pierrette need to know this week? Or what does Pierrette need to know in general for any week? So, what is going on? I have an email here, and I think that I know who it's from. Let me just check. Bear with me here for one moment, friends. No. It is spam, and I don't know how it got through. So, coming up this week on dzncats, it's been real quiet. We're at Wednesday, and y'all haven't seen me a whole lot. So, Friday, dzncats for me, back here. Thanks, Spirit, it's Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Lisa, Spirit Intuitive, will join us. It is the last Thanks, Spirit, it's Friday for the summer. Not that I don't want to do Thanks Spirit, it's Friday, but I need to like slow down a little bit, and I love summer, and so I want to enjoy that. Then we're back on Sunday for Sunday Connections, and of course we are joined by the wonderful and fantastic Sun Psychic Jean. That's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And next week I have a busy week. I'm everywhere. So I'll put my little video out, and you guys can all see what's going on next week. Just make sure that you've got the bell checked off. Excuse me. All right, Pyrrha, I've got the moon card out for you, followed by the Six of Earth or the Six of Pentacles. So that's giving and receiving. Oh, really? Her kitty cat's on her desk. We've got the Ten of Earth or the Ten of Pentacles. And we've got the Three of Fire or the Three of Wands. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Water or the Seven of Cups. And so I feel like you may be, when I say you may be, I sort of feel like you don't seem like you're a bit stuck, but you're trying to figure out, like, I'm not sure what I should do. Should I do this? Should I do that? But like the cards don't indicate that you're stuck, but for whatever reason you feel like you're stuck. So maybe something has happened in your past, or something is happening currently that's making you like triggering a memory or making you think back, if that makes sense. I don't know why I feel that way, but there you have it. And the only thing that I would say to you is this: you have the Six of Earth, which is the Six of Pentacles. That's giving and receiving, right? So it's about charity, it's about generosity, it's about windfall. And so I would just say to you, because it's next to the moon card, I would just say to you to be careful of your energy, right? That you're not giving your energy away freely to people that are being, unkind to it. So you are getting back what you were giving out. Do you understand what I mean? Otherwise, this looks really, really good. I'm going to pull some more cards for you. So, right now, you feel like you need to be making decisions and choices. And the reason why I said what I said in the beginning is because this card always reminds me of like the adult shell game, right? Like if I move this here, that will happen. And if I go over here, then this is going to happen. But everything here looks lovely. You have the moon card. That's about tapping into your intuition and revelations. There's nothing here to indicate that you're looking at anything negative or whatever. No hidden truths being highlighted, right? You've got the Six of Earth, the giving and the receiving. You've got the Ten of Earth, which is, the 10. Like you have arrived, right? You've built your legacy. You are secure and prosperous, and you've got that solid foundation there built. And then you've got the Three of Fire, which is about your goals, manifesting your dreams. Literally everything that you've thought about is like right in front of you and you can see it. And so maybe that's where those choices are coming in. Now behind it, it says you've got the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance. So maintain your balance. Maintain your balance as you navigate this. Enjoy the moment. It's the same cards that everyone is getting tonight. It seems to be a bit of a theme. Let's pull some more cards for you here. I don't know if any of this is making any sense to you. I'm not sure if you're worried about money or maybe your job or something, investments, something of that nature. Maybe that's why you're thinking, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I move this? Should I move that? I think that if you just slow down a little bit and try to not get too far ahead of yourself, that things will work out for you the way that you want them to, or in a positive light. And the other thing is about protecting your energy. You've got leadership, which is the broccoli. And so I wonder to myself if you're often put in a position where you have decision making that you have to do. Oh, the YouTube channel. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, it's, you know what? I was saying in the beginning when I first came on tonight that I want to okay. Wow. You are gonna love this. Okay. So we've got 3 cards that I pulled from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Okay, we've got Moonlight, Enchantment, Magic. That's okay, Karen. I'm still here, love. So Moonlight, Enchantment, Magic. Welcome, my friend, by the way. We've got Phoenix, transmutation. And you've got Pegasus, which is transcending. These are lovely cards. And again, they speak to you about understanding who you are and what it is that you want to do. And no one can really help you with that, as you know, right? You have to feel it out. Now, I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent, soapboxy kind of thing here, but I mean this directed to you, but this goes for anyone, okay? And this may be a very unpopular opinion in terms of this community, and I don't mean it to ruffle any feathers, and I apologize if it does. There's no playbook written for how to start a channel, especially in, you know, the spiritual community. It is up to the individual as the channel host or the channel owner or creator or whatever, content creator, whatever label we're putting on ourselves, to put out content that we're proud of, and put out content that we enjoy, and put out content that resonates with other people. But here's the thing. I don't know that my content's going to resonate with anyone. I don't know that anyone's going to enjoy it. I only know what I enjoy and what resonates with me, what I would want to watch. And so the only thing that I have any control over is making sure that when I show up, I do the best job that I can and be present and enjoy it, right? Not get too far ahead of myself. There's no rule book on how to operate a channel, and it's hard. It's a lot of work. I have spent days sitting behind the computer, behind the scenes, you know, doing videos, doing like the little promo artworky things that you guys all see, you know, coordinating schedules, you know, buying cards, whatever. It can be a lot of work, and it's a true commitment. Now, you don't have to be live like 98 times. I mean, you can never go live. There's lots of things to consider, though, in those kinds of behind the scenes idea. Do I need a new camera? Am I going to show my face? Am I going to go live? Am I not? Am I going to have guests on? Am I not? Am I going to do readings? Am I not? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of content? There's so many things that go into it. So this card, the leadership card, is telling you that you have the skill set to be able to decipher for yourself what the heck it is that you want to put out. Don't put yourself in a box. This is my channel. This is who I am. Let's have some fun, right? Is kind of what I'm saying to do. All of those cards were telling you that you are in the right spot. Just don't get too ahead of yourself. There's no shame or blame coming on here and saying like I did, right? And I'm not saying like do what I did. That I'm just using myself as an example. I didn't even know what an oracle card was before I started my channel. I did everything that you shouldn't do is what I did. Right? I in the midst of an interview, I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to start a channel, because everyone in the chat was like, do it. We want to hear you. Oh my God, you're great. Right? I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it. And then I got here and went, oh, what am I supposed to do? So I had to buy a camera, I had to buy a monitor, I'd buy a chair so I could sit in it, right? I had to buy all these cards. I didn't even know how to operate an oracle card. Didn't know what it was. Didn't know if I resonated with it. I had no idea. I was here to talk about mental health. That's what I was here to talk about. So then I started playing with the oracle cards, and the oracle cards were speaking to me, and I was resonating with them. I had no idea what was happening. And then I decided I wanted to read tarot because I really enjoyed the oracle cards. And so I took a couple of lessons for the tarot, and I started tossing tarot cards, and then they really spoke to me. And then people told me that I was, you know, that I was doing some decent readings. But I fought it for months and months and months. I was like, I don't know how this is happening. I'm not a reader. I mean, I'm just somebody who has a channel. So I didn't take leadership. I didn't take ownership. I did not own what I was doing. I had no goals. I had no intentions. I would just like show up. Hi, it's Wednesday and it's me. And so I did all the wrong things, if you understand where I'm coming from. You know, but now here I sit, you know, 7 months later, and I'm having the time of my life. And I'm having the time of my life because I am enjoying what I do, because I get to meet wonderful people like yourselves who interact with me and share with me. We share with each other, we pick each other up. And it's lovely. And I've met so many wonderful people, and I've been exposed to an experience that I wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to do. So I guess what I would say to you is this: it's like any other thing that you're going to do in your life, whether it be go to the library and pick out a book or start a new career, right? Move across the world. What do you want out of it? What's going to make Pierrot happy? But you don't have to have a long-term plan other than what's going to make you happy, right? One of the things that I would strongly urge you not to do is put yourself in a box. So don't come on here and say, I'm only going to do ABC 1, 2, 3. I did that, and that was a huge mistake. And I've been working 3 times harder than most people trying to get myself out of that box. That would be my best advice. So I don't know if that helps or not, but there you go. That's what I have to say. But I think everything's going to work out for you if you just slow down. Not slow down. That's not the right terminology. If you allow yourself to live in the moment and experience and allow yourself to sort of marinate in the beautiful part about it, right? Celebrate the achievement. Celebrate the decision that you've made to start a channel. You starting your channel in June, July, or September is not going to affect anyone but you. Truly. So if you're not ready, you don't have to do it. Nobody's going to not talk to you because you did it, right? You have to enjoy it, and you should enjoy the experience because it's very exciting. So many windows of opportunity are going to open up to you because you're starting a channel. Don't deny yourself the pleasure of that. Right? You're welcome, my dear. All right. Oh, I'm hot. Hot, hot, hot. All right. Anybody else have anything? Have a question? Want to say anything? Want to do anything? Well, I don't know. I mean, you're probably all doing stuff that I don't want to know. I'm sure of it. Okay, friends, I don't want to ruin my cards, but I need to pull some cards. I want to know about this Lauren Boebert thing. Are you guys in for it? I mean, not to bring the party down. I want to know about this Lauren Boebert thing. And here's what I want to know. I don't care if it's true, and I don't care if it's not true. I don't care about that. What I want to know is that, is she going to be held accountable for it? And when I say be held accountable, I mean about the hypocrisy of it. Because from a Canadian standpoint, that is your biggest problem in the U.S. political spectrum. The hypocrisy that is spouted from everyone's mouth on an hourly, sometimes minute-by-minute basis is cray-cray to me. How they are allowed to get away with it in terms of just whatever thought comes into your mind, out it comes, and consequences be darned. I don't understand that. Hey, Kathleen. No, I don't care about her election. I want to know, is she going to be held accountable in any way? Like, is she going to have to, answer to the IRS? Is, the FBI, some sort of investigation in the Congress? I don't know. Are her voters going to say something to her? Her constituents, not her voters, her constituents. I just want to know if she's going to be held accountable in any way. I mean, it's just, the hypocrisy is just crazy, right? It's like a couple of years ago, I think this is about 2 or 3 years ago, Matt Gaetz was in some kind of a committee hearing about someone who had been nominated to some position. I don't know who it was, but there's a clip that often pops up on my feed for him, for Matt Gaetz, and this, and like just showing what a hypocrite he is. So there he is questioning this person who has been nominated for some position, basically pointing out how irresponsible they are because they've had they've done this and they've done that, and something about a DUI for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, blah blah blah, YouTube. Until someone pointed out to him that that's pretty funny coming from you, considering that you just got done in for a DUI, but you paid your way out of it. And that's what I mean. Like, they just say things without any consequences. There's like no filter, right? So let's find out. Let's ask. We're going to use the deck of character to find out if Lauren Boebert will be held accountable in any way for this alleged escort business campaign contribution discrepancy. All those big words all in one sentence. Holy. Doing my head in. How are you doing, Kathleen? Hope you're doing well, my friend. All right, is Lauren Boebert going to pay in any way? Is she going to be held accountable for her campaigns? Sure. Okay, all right. So the first card that came out is the wrestling ring. Whoops, up right there, wrestling ring, which I just think is funny. And of course, we've got the self. This is just too cute. We've got the bed. We've got the compass. We've got the fuel. We've got the mountains. And we've got the plateau. So I think that she tries to fight her way around this, through this, with this, you know what I mean? Like against it. Tries to come out with all kinds of statements, right? Because she only cares about herself. The bed, I mean, friends, really. I'm not even. Her compass is completely upside down, meaning her moral compass. I mean, I know, shocking her to hear first, folks, right? Like nobody's shocked by that card. But her compass, her moral compass is completely screwed up for entertainment purposes only. Okay, she's running out of fuel. I feel like she has to seek shelter in the mountains. Like she ends up having to go into hiding. Like in other words, go away, right? Because she's literally reached a plateau that she can't talk herself out of anymore, right? She's literally reached her plateau. And I am going to leave it there because I love the result of that. And so I'm just going to bask in the glory of that for a moment. Allow me to indulge me that. Well, that's the whole point, right? Like, she is absolutely a self-righteous individual, which is why her moral compass is on the brink. I mean, I am enthusiastic, if that's the right word, that the same outfit that leaked out the information about Madison Cawthorn is now working on LB, we'll call her. And I hope that the next one is MTG, since we're going all initials. I honestly think that if personal opinion here for entertainment purposes on YouTube, that the people will look after the hypocritical part when it comes to the abortions, because I feel like some people are going to go a little cray cray about that whole thing, if it's true, of course, right? All right. So when we are done with her, can we read on Gates? Why is he kissing Jim Jordan's butt and claiming he is a great leader within the Republican Party? Want me to tell you what I think before I toss? Because I think that Jim Jordan is probably the only friend that Matt Gaetz has other than MTG. In fact, I don't even think that they're friends. That's my thought process. All right. Why is Matt Gaetz kissing Jim Jordan's behind? Why is he sucking up to Jim Jordan? Why is Matt Gaetz sucking up to Jim? Sorry, friends. Like, just sometimes the cards just make me laugh. That's all I can say. Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I'm just gonna show you guys the cards. I'm just gonna show you guys the cards, okay? I'm gonna try and keep a straight face. Okay, we've got Gold Mine. We've got Candle. We've got Lasso, the Golden Lasso of Truth. We have the Flower. We have the Spatula. And we have the Egg. So I have two theories here. My first initial thought was, when I looked at this, that Matt Gaetz has decided, if you can't beat him, join him kind of attitude. And I'm going to latch on to him, saying that he's the greatest leader in the party because Matt Gaetz believes that he is stronger, a better candidate, is more likable, whatever, than Jim Jordan is. That Jim Jordan is this, like, you know, he's a fragile egg. You know, he's like a little meek flower. You know, basically he can flip him over if he wanted to. Like, he can decide to use him or not use him. And I feel like maybe Matt Gaetz feels like he's not a friend, but he can use him to his advantage. Okay? That's my first thought. My second thought, because I'm going to pull some more cards. My second thought is that, and I don't even know if this is a thing, y'all, because, I mean, I'm Canadian. I don't live there, right? But my second thought is, if there is any truth, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, if there's any truth to all the crap that they're saying about Jim Jordan being involved in the big J6, that he is slimy like an egg. You know, think of it like a cracked egg over someone's head, right? And that Matt Gaetz thinks that attaching himself to Jim Jordan is an absolute gold mine. It is going to light the fire under a certain person's butt, in terms of, you know, like if you join forces with your cohorts, do you know what I mean? Like, we're stronger in numbers, strength in numbers, that kind of thing. Exactly, Kathleen, thank you. Those are the words that I was trying to find. He thinks that he's smarter than Jim and can manipulate him. Get him to do his dirty work for him, help him grow, right? Also help him with, I mean, I seen something last night, again, on Young Turks, that honestly was, like, just gross. So there's a picture of Matt Gaetz on, like, Matt Gaetz' desk, where he has a signed sort of like newspaper or something, picture or something like that, where Donald Trump is like, you know, Matt Gaetz, great guy, and like has his autograph, and Matt Gaetz has that like in his office, and it's like really, like, he's a, I mean, ew. But I mean, that's why I think those cards are saying like he would team up with Jim because Jim is in that man's favor, and Matt isn't. That's all I got. But they are equally stupid. Here's the thing, we know that, but they don't think that. Yeah, they absolutely, they think they're geniuses. They think that they're, I mean, some of those people in the Republican Party, MTG, LB, Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz, Ted Cruz, what's his name there? What's his name? The dude that everyone's talking about last night. Oh my God, what's his name? Sean, somebody or other. Like all of them think that they're like, that they're pulling wool over Americans' eyes or the world's eyes, that they're just like, watch us, we're so crafty. It's like, really? The other day when Bernie Sanders had Lindsey Graham there and was asking him about some bill about gun safety, or no, it wasn't about gun safety. It was about his donations and stuff. And Bernie Sanders said, oh yeah, you don't want to repeal this. That's what you said. But in actuality, this is what you did. Lindsey Graham's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll answer that question. Answered the question, but didn't answer it at all. Went on like some other complete tangent. Just like, but that's what they do. They distract and deflect. And that's they just talk nonsense. Slime attracts slime, so it makes sense. Oh my God. All right, what else? So what's going to happen? I was literally going to ask that whole... Maybe he thinks that Jim Jordan is his mommy. It's like his safe space. We'll just pretend that I didn't say that. What is going on with my computer? Getting all kinds of weird things happening. All right, do we have another question in the near future? What do we think? Did you all hear about... Oh, I know what I want to ask. So I heard that after the last hearing aired, that Donald Trump, for entertainment purposes only, released a 12-page statement, letter, rant, craziness, whatever you want to call it, to the news, I guess, to sort of refute the whole hearing. Then Steve Bannon came out and said, we're legally going after Bill Barr because of what he said. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jan's Free. Actually, it wasn't about the... I don't know if it was about the gun control, but he was talking about a particular bill. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head now, but yeah. The senator that did the tours, will he be removed? Yeah, that's the guy. What's his name? Is it Sean or Scott? Scott Perry. That's who it is, Scott Perry. Gosh, so hard. Y'all have so many people down there. Okay. What I want to know is, like, I know this is, like, totally juvenile, but I really want to know. I really want to know what Donald Trump thought that 12-page article was going to do. Like, well, and another thing, you know what I mean? Like, I want to know what he thought that 12-page letter was going to do. What? Well, so did Lauren Boebert. I think she gave one too, did she not? I mean, so many of them gave one. All right, so what did Donald Trump think that his 12-page statement, 12-page statement, honestly, it's like you're buying a house. I mean, it's crazy. So what did he think that it was going to do? What did he hope to accomplish? What did Donald Trump hope to accomplish by his 12-page statement after the January 6th hearing? What did Donald Trump? All right. Okay. So these are the cards that I got. All right. We've got Wild Woman. We've got Elves. We've got Thief. We've got Bad. We've got Open Road. And Smoke. So, he was crazed, and so he couldn't help himself. Because he's living in a fantasy land. No offense to the elves, of course. He is trying to get away with the lies, the misinformation, the disinformation, the deception, the disillusion, the illusions. I think that he's being kept up at night. Like his foundation is sort of cracking a little bit, right? He wanted to write that 12-page rant because he wants to be on the open road heading towards this new sunlight, which is what, friends? Say it with me. 2024 election, Mr. President. Come to the Oval Office. That's what he's doing it for. That's why he released that 12-page thing. Because he doesn't realize that him and his following, his power, and the clout that he once had has gone up in smoke. Dissipating off into the universe. I like that one. All right. I got one more reading in me. What should we read on? What was the question there that we said? The senator that did the tours, will he be removed? The senator, okay. Do we know which senators gave the tours? I really want to know. You know, and maybe y'all can tell me. I don't know. Did we ever hear about Nancy Pelosi's laptop being returned? And if it was returned intact? Did we ever hear about that? Because I don't recall hearing about that. I find it very odd that that has not been brought up again. Okay, Loudermilk. Okay, so what's going to happen to Loudermilk? What's going to happen to... Nice. Guess that relationship is over. Holy, good for her. All right, what's going to happen to Loudermilk regarding the tours on January 6th? What's going to happen to Loudermilk regarding the tours given on January the 6th? What's going to happen to Loudermilk? Whoops, my cards are falling all over the place. They are a wee bit slippery, friends. If anyone doesn't have these and you're interested in getting them, they are a wee bit slippery. A little bit hard to hold on to, but they're great. All right, here we go. How in the heck? All right, so is Loudermilk going to... Just as a really kind of short, quick, kind of like little blip that I want to add to this. I would be really, this character deck reminds me an awful lot of what Cash Peters does, which I love. And I would be really interested to know if Cash Peters did a video on this, because I would love to watch his video and see. I thought I turned a card over. I would love to watch his video and see if what I'm seeing here is anything of like in his video. That makes sense. So the first card that I got out is Wings. Then I've got the Angsty Teen. I've got the Ruler. I've got the Blood. I've got the Mountains. I've got the Rainbow. And I've got the Tunnel. And so I feel like he thinks, or he thought, that he was doing what he needed to do for the good of the people, right? Turns out that, you know, he's nothing more than a 14-year-old who's hit puberty in terms of being an angsty teen. The rule of the law, meaning the J6 committee, is coming down on him. And he's literally sweating. Meaning it's like on his hands. Like he is, for entertainment purposes only, he's got blood on his hands. I don't know if the January 6th committee can do something like this, but I almost feel, and tell me if you guys concur, I almost feel like someone is like, well, if you give us this, we can do this for you, which I don't know that they have the power to do that, but so he wants to go off into the quiet. He wants to step away from this, back away from the story. He doesn't want the story to like escalate. He doesn't want it to get any bigger. Like, I think, okay, so the way that I understand it to be is that the committee has the power to refer something to the DOJ if they feel like a crime has been committed or that there is potential for a criminal charge to be laid, but they don't have to, right? And so I sort of feel like this is a situation where he, Laudermilk, is saying to them, I will cooperate with you because I just want this to go away. I want to go way high up where no one can find me. I just want to, I'm looking for peace and tranquility. So I'll give you what you want if you, like either pay me or show me the rainbow. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, I'm not, if I have to go there, if you send this to the DOJ, I'm quiet. I see nothing. I don't know that he's in a position to be bargaining, but that's what I'm feeling. Then we've got the tunnel. So what he's doing is he's literally trying to negotiate, I think, a deal for himself where he ends up smelling like a rose. So he fell into a pile of you know what, and now he wants to come out smelling like a pile of rose. And he's ended up in this, whoops, I threw a card at y'all, sorry. He's ended up in this tunnel where, like, literally notice there's no light here. Oh my God, I did it again. Sorry. Notice that there's no light at the end of this tunnel. It's just this dark, long, narrow, cavernous sort of path with nowhere to go. So I say a lot of milk is in trouble. That's what I say. Okay, see, I don't know that. Remember, I'm a Canadian. I don't know all of your rules, but yeah. So that's really interesting to me. you want to know what else I thought of, you guys, I have to share with you. Since we're here holding space together, and I just think this is funny. So now I'm going to have a whole cigarette while I tell the story. Because I only had a bit last time. And I hope y'all don't mind that I'm smoking. Hello, Linda, my friend. How are you? So glad you're here. Right? Absolutely, Kathleen. Okay, friends. So here's what I'm thinking. So, it's kind of silly, I have to tell you. I can't wait for Jeremy Raskin, Representative Raskin, to like do the hearing. You know what I mean? You know how like each time we tune in, someone else has got the floor? I can't wait. I can't wait. Because I don't think there's enough popcorn for that one. Just saying. I can't wait. I don't think there's enough popcorn for that one. And I literally can't wait for when Jeremy Raskin like goes for the jugular, because I really believe that he's going to. For entertainment purposes only. God, I don't think I've ever said it that many times. Okay, so here's something that I find is really interesting. Again, Young Turks last night. I don't know why. Like all of their stuff was coming up on my feed. And I used to watch them all the time, and I don't watch them anymore because it's a little too far out of my comfort zone with some of the things that they talk about. But they talked about Marjorie Taylor Greene being on some program where she was, and I don't want to like go into it. So if you feel so inclined, do go check it out. It is a Young Turks video. It is about Marjorie Taylor Greene, and she's talking about women's sanitary products being put in the men's bathroom. And apparently y'all are having a shortage of those items. And it was in reference to the shortage. But she went somewhere else with it. And I just thought to myself, like, I mean, what's the thought pattern there? Or is there a thought pattern? Like, do you know what I mean? I mean, I get that it's for effect. Like, I'm not, I'm not stupid. I get that it's for effect. But what is the thought pattern? It's like the Amber Heard thing. Where is her publicist? Where is her lawyer? Because clearly she has a team of them. What is the thought pattern that after 6 weeks of trial, when the whole world told you to your face in multiple platforms that we think you are lying, that you thought it would be a good idea to now go on every talk show you could get yourself on to tell people of the world that it's everyone else's fault but yours that you find yourself in the position that you find yourself in. Like, where's the logical thought pattern? Like, are you out there on your own, or like, is there anybody helping you, or what? You know what I mean? Like, where's the thought pattern that she has now set herself up? She is this close, according to a program that I watched last night for entertainment purposes only, for setting herself up for another defamation lawsuit, because she's that close at basically calling the judge out and implying that the jurors have no respect for the court. Yeah, I have to be honest, and like, so I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the clip. I just seen it and I read it and I was like, what? So I didn't dive into it. I just was like, something about the feminine hygiene product shortage that, and I don't even know that y'all are having one, but apparently you are, and something about it being put into men's bathrooms. So I was like what? is that all about? And honestly, like I don't listen to anything that she says. So like if I see her on a headline, I'm just like, yep, whatever, next, because I just can't. I literally can't. Well, of course she did. I mean, that's the way that she is, right? But yeah, so there was that thing that I watched, and then the Amber Heard thing, and I'm just like, honestly, I'm sitting here as a logical thinking person, and I'm not, I'm not high intelligence by any stretch, but it's like I mean, it's like Donald Trump, right? So Donald Trump on the night of the election took his cues, and he wanted to discuss, and he had his in his ear, out of like 20 or 30 people, from what it sounded like, the drunk guy, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. That's the guy that was informing the president of the United States, who holds the nuclear codes, what he should do. Wow. I'm just saying, like, what's the thought pattern there? It's just crazy. Oh my gosh, I missed it. It was 2 hours, 22 minutes, and 12 seconds with 12 people in the chat. That's got to be something, right? That's a whole lot of twos. That means we're all protected. I mean, it's almost like, I don't know if this is going to make sense when I say this. To me, it's almost like, when we were little kids and you're playing in the sandbox or whatever. I mean, when you're wee little, right? And, like there you are, you're playing with Bob, and you're playing with Sally and Fred. And, Bob and Sally are getting along, but Fred is like, left out, and Fred wants the blue truck, but Sally's got the blue truck. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I know you are, but what am I? Or like, I won't be your friend anymore. It's like that. And I don't really understand that people, I mean, okay, if you're a fool and want to like go off, like, and just like say whatever. Okay. But the people that surround them, I mean, these people have teams of people to help them, to protect them, to make sure that they don't like step their foot in it, to make sure that they don't like, set themselves up for lawsuits. You know what I mean? Like they have teams of people that work with them. I mean, it could be a team of 2, it could be a team of 12. What's the thought pattern in those people's minds where they're just like, yep, just do whatever, right? I don't understand. I really don't. I don't remember, Anna. Hold on. I'll look through my cards to tell you. So 555 is change. Of course, Sharon. Absolutely for you, my friend. Yeah, I don't get the thought pattern. I really don't. And I wonder to myself, I mean, there's, the concept originally was that, it's just a bunch of yes men. But at a certain point in time, 444 is protection, listening to your intuition, releasing your fears and anxiety. Is what 444 is. Kathleen. Or Anna, sorry. Yes, I am still on, Tammy, but I'm leaving shortly. So I will pull a card or cards from Sharon. I can't speak anymore. See, that's a cue. You've been on too long, Kelly. For Sharon Sipe. Our moderator-in-chief, keeping us all safe. And we thank you. Putting all of our links in. Doing all of that stuff. Along with so many wonderful people. I mean, I don't know how you do what you do, Sharon Sipe. Honestly, you are like everywhere all the time. And we appreciate you. All right. Did it work, Tammy? you calm now? Because that's all that matters, love. As long as you're feeling better. All right, Sharon Sipe. What is happening for Sharon Sipe? Let's pull some cards for Sharon Sipe. Let's go here. All right. Yeah, I just don't understand the thought process. I really don't. It's kind of one of those things that, like that old song, things that make you go, and that's what it makes me do. Like, I don't really have a thought behind it. I just find it really interesting. But I am that kind of person. Like, that show, the show Big Brother. I don't like the stuff that goes on Big Brother, but I enjoy the concept of figuring out what makes people tick. So from that perspective, that's why I find it interesting. The people that are looking after these people, this goes far above and beyond, saying yes. I personally couldn't do it. Like, it would drive me mad, literally, for entertainment purposes only, to be a part of something so disturbing. I couldn't do it. Oh, you did? You got an update on your mom? I hope everything's okay, my love. All right, Sharon, this is what I got for you, love. So the first card that I got, where is this deck? I thought I had the book out here. I don't. First card that I've got is Eagle, which is communication. Okay. Oh, Linda, I hope that you're feeling okay. My goodness. Eagle. So, eagle spirit is often associated with the highest and noblest, encouraging us to let our spirits soar. Through this communication, we know that we can touch the sky. We know that we can be more than just two-legged creatures clinging to the ground. We're intimately related to all of life on the planet, and it's through communicating with any expression of life that we realize how vitally connected we all are, which is beautiful, right? Then I've got dream time, so creation. And I wonder to myself if you get messages in your sleep, if you are connected to spirit in that way, or if they're trying to communicate with you in that way. And then I got, hold on a second here, I need to find this one, because I confess I don't know what this one means. Okay, so then I've got whale, which is breach. Okay, so it is time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. You know, that trip that you might have wanted to take? Go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become attached to your surroundings that you have created with them in an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. Okay? And so I feel like possibly, you're being communicated with to be told that you are connected. Messages are coming through in your dreams, pointing out that you need to get out. They want you to get out more, right? Then we've got this lovely card of Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you, which is beautiful. And literally, when you think about what Sharon does, being in all of the chats, it makes sense that you get this card, that love flows through you and to you, because we literally all know you. We all feel like we are connected to you because we see you in all the chats. And so that's very appropriate, I think, for you. So I hope that that makes sense to you, Sharon. Just, make sure that you look after yourself and spend time, sort of just enjoying yourself. Hello, Connie B. Look at everyone who's here. Woohoo! Connie B is in the house. Michelle is in the house. Thank you for being here. Michelle, my bell is here. Thank you for being here, everybody. Tammy Jackson, what did you say about your mama? Let me go back up. She's having mini strokes right now. It's aspirin and monitoring through the night. Well, we are all sending you lots of love, my friend. And I hope that your bath helped. All right, good stuff. So I have to say that I was just going to close it off. Does anyone want a card before I go, or a little mini reading before we call it quits? Because we've been here for 2 hours and 32 minutes. Let me know. I have no problem doing one. Just pop it up in the chat, whatever you want me to read on. We're just talking about anything and everything. Thank you, Michelle, my bell. Appreciate you. Yes. So here's what's coming up, you guys. Again, I don't want to do ad nauseum, but don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. It's important to the channel. If you want a personal or private reading from me, information is in the description box below the video on how to go about doing that. If you would like to make a donation to the channel, information is in the description box on how to do that. If you want to connect with dzncats on Instagram or Facebook, that's in the description box below. And this week on Think Spirits Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, Lisa, Spirit Intuitive, will be here. And it is the last Think Spirits Friday of the summer. So I do hope you can join us. And then on Sunday, for Sunday Connections, we have Jean, Sun Psychic Jean, joining us at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And so I hope you can join us for that, for some mediumship and readings. Okay. Well, thank you, Karen. You're very kind. All right. So let me just pop back up here a bit. And let's see. Okay. So Connie B, how about a card for the collective? Yep, I'll do that before I go. Kathleen J. Lightworker. General for Michelle. Oh, you're very welcome, Tammy. Anytime, my friend. Anytime. You're welcome. Most welcome. We appreciate you. A card for all of us is a good idea. Absolutely. All right. So let me go to my star thing. So, okay. So Kathleen J. Lightworker wants a card. All right. Let's do a card for Kathleen J. Lightworker. No, Michelle, please. It's not a problem at all, my friend. Not at all. Kathleen J. Lightworker, I love you. You know I love you. I'm going to visit Kathleen J. Lightworker next Tuesday. And we're going to do some mediumship and some card readings. Going to be great. And then Kathleen J. Lightworker is going to come back here on a Sunday Connections, and we're going to do some more mediumship and some more readings. We always have a good time when we read together. All right. What does Kathleen J. Lightworker need to know? A couple of cards for Kathleen J. Lightworker. We keep getting that card tonight, too. Nice. All right. Yes, we do, my friend. We do. Have a good night, Sharon. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. All right, my friend, this is what I've got for you, and I love it. Okay, so we're going to go backwards. So color card, lavender, which we all love, and we know that purple is Kathleen's favorite color. Connect to your body, your mind, and your soul. Connect to your body, your mind, and your soul. We've got the wholeness card here. So this is black mulberry, and this is wholeness. Wholeness. Being connected to your mind, body, and your soul. That all-encompassing. And I know that you know what it means, so I'm not going to go into it in terms of you know what this message is, right? We've got freedom. Moving on and letting go. Moving on from your insecurities and letting go of them. That's how you're going to achieve that wholeness between your mind, your body, and your soul. And if you are in any way stuck, you get your magic from the moonlight, my friend. You know that you do. So right now, you can still see the supermoon. You can see it tonight and tomorrow night. So get on out there, get out your lawn chair, look out the window, and soak up some of that power. That's what I got for you, my friend. That is what I got for you, Kathleen. Yes, your moonlight is my zen. I mean, I sort of feel like a cheater because I kind of already know that already, but I mean, the cards speak. What can I say? All right, so Michelle Yerk is up next. Hi, Beverly. Sure, love. Not a problem. You're very welcome. Okay, so Michelle, mini general reading if I have time. All right, so I just want to tell you guys, so I've got Michelle, and then I have Jan's Free. No, sorry. I have Michelle. Then I have Beverly Thompson. And then I have Connie B and Jan's Free asking for a collective card. And so I will do that. And then we will call it a night, okay? Because we've been here for 2 hours and 40 minutes. And I am getting tired. All right, here we go. For Michelle Yerk. Michelle Yerk. What does Michelle need to know? What does Michelle need to know? Michelle Yerk. What does Michelle need to know, please? Michelle. What does Michelle need to know? I love the color of your top that you're wearing in your avatar there. What does Michelle need to know? What does Michelle need to know? I don't know why I do this rock back and forth. It's really weird. All right, your cards just literally flew across the table. I don't know if y'all saw that or not, but there you have it. Okay. No problem, my love. Happy to. You've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. So this is the Guardian, what is this deck called? The Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. Okay, so the first card that we've got is the Six of Air. So this is moving from like choppy waters, moving from like something that is a little bit stormy, a little bit bumpy, into a safer harbor, into calmer shores, right? This is about relief, about hope, about moving on, which is lovely. We have, next we have the Queen of Air, which I love this card. I love the dress that she's wearing. I'm all about it. Okay, so the Queen of Air, this is about brilliance, experience, someone who is like a great communicator, someone who speaks the truth and seeks the truth, someone who sort of sits above everyone. And I don't mean that in station. I just mean like you go above and you sort of scan out, like you're very analytical, very logical. That's the kind of energy that this is. You have the Dreamer. So this is this is the first card of the major arcana, the beginning of the journey of the major arcana. This is the Fool card in the traditional tarot. This is about new beginnings. This is about new opportunities. It's about being a little bit naive in terms of your innocence, because it is a new beginning, right? Like, you're excited about it, right? It's a new adventure, new opportunity. It's about believing in, you know, like, I can't wait to get started. This is going to be fantastic kind of energy, right? Then we've got the Knight of Fire. The Knight of Fire is the Knight of Wands. Someone who is passionate, someone who's confident, someone who is adventurous, someone who is really going after what they want in a great way, like a really energetic kind of way. Then you've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck, and this is about manifestation, your powers to manifest your dreams, your ability to prioritize and be prepared for whatever comes your way. So that speaks to your personal talents, right? Your skills. It's about empowerment. And so I feel like you had a little bit of a bumpy thing that happened, that you are moving away from that and really stepping into your power, which is your Queen of Air, right? Now, I don't know if you're an air sign or not. But I feel like that's you. You are so you've gone through that bumpy ride, you're stepping into your power, and now you're right on the doorstep of having this new opportunity, this new start, this new beginning, which is beautiful. And you're going to go at it with confidence and passion and adventure, and, you know, start to create the life that you want, the dreams that you want. This is an outstanding reading. So I do hope that it resonates. Oh, thanks, Kathleen. I love you right back, and I will do that. Thank you, my friend. She knows me so well. Oh, no, please do not apologize. I'm here. I didn't say that I was leaving, so nobody has to apologize. I'm here because I love it and I want to, and I'd stay all night if I could. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that it resonates, Michelle. I mean, it's an outstanding reading, which is excellent. I love that for you. All right, up next we have Beverly. Beverly. What does Beverly need to know? And by the way, I just seen that you said that you're starting your own channel, or you've just started your own channel. And I love that. Congratulations. And Tammy says, I used my tough time to send love and strength to my nephew and healing to my mom. That's so sweet. So sweet. All right. Beverly Thompson. Let's give Beverly Thompson. What does Beverly Thompson need to know? I'll just continue with these cards. I may pull more. You never know what I might do. Like, in terms of for you, Beverly. All right. What does Beverly need to know? Okay, that doesn't count because I literally dropped those. All right, Beverly, we've got the Ace of Earth, or the Ace of Pentacles, on the bottom of the deck. So again, we start out with the Hermit card. So being real quiet, getting inside yourself, trying to do some reflection or self-reflection, some introspection. It's about self-discovery. So getting real quiet and going within, right? We've got the Five of Earth, or the Five of Pentacles, on coming up next. This is about a little bit of conflict. conflict in terms of you or the situation around you feeling like you're slightly left out, feeling slightly like you're lacking something, or that you're being ostracized. Now, it can also mean it is that point, I call it the light switch moment, where you pop on the light because you have felt that way, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I'm going to flip this upside down. So you flip the light switch. It's an opportunity to recognize that you need to get rid of some stuff. You need to release, right? You need to forgive, that kind of idea. And based on the other cards that I have, I sort of feel like you are really, really working on yourself. You are trying to move through something. Because I've got the Two of Earth, the Two of Fire. So this is the Two of Wands. This is about planning and partnering and progress, and it can be about travel. It's literally sitting there and mapping out your life, your career, your job, where you want to move to, what you want to do. It's putting all those plans into motion, right? It's a lovely, lovely energy. Then we have the Six of Fire. So the Six of Wands, this is about talent. It's about being recognized. It's about being seen. It's about being in the spotlight, and not in a bad way. It's about your self-esteem. It's about success, right? And then we have the Ace of Earth on the bottom of the deck. So this is the overlying energy. This is about abundance, opportunity, resources. So really tapping into all the things that you need to put the life that you have worked so hard for right in front of you, and then go after it. This is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I want to pull 2 more cards for you, if you don't mind. Outstanding. You've got Field Mouse, success. Believe in yourself and dare to dream big. So I don't know what you're up to, Beverly, but whatever you're working on, it seems like it's going to be very successful, and you're going to enjoy getting to the success part. So I think that's an outstanding reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hope that it resonated. Please do let me know. Jan's Free says, Mom finally in bed, relaxing and listening to these nice readings. Love it. All right. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit, shall we? Oh, good. There you go, Beverly. I love it. I'm glad that it resonated. I'm glad that it makes sense. And as I said earlier tonight, shine your light, my friend, because we all need to see it, and you deserve for it to be seen. Go after it. Go after it. You're following Anna? Anna, did you know that you're being followed? No, just kidding. Of course, I have to pick the card with the darkest print, so I can't see it. All right, here we go. You ready? Here we go. Dear you. Oh, I didn't show the front of the card. It's like a woman standing there sort of like entwined in all these vines and plants. It's really hard to see. There you have it. All right, dear you. This simple yet powerful law of cause and effect means everything is in relationship. Every action on earth has a consequence. And even in the spirit world, there is consequences for every action taken on your behalf. Right now, you're facing conditions that were set in motion by past decisions. Consequences are coming into being in your favor. They will remind you that making good choices and listening to your intuition pay off. If some things are a little off and uncertain, know that whatever you are facing, you can step beyond it just by using your imagination and acting on that instead of reacting to what is being presented. So being proactive, not reactive. Everything you think and do has far-reaching reverberations in the web of life. Move to higher ground and have faith that what goes around comes around. The universe is always self-correcting anyway. Isn't that amazing? Know that you are adored. Yay. Working towards change is awesome. Take every tiny victory and celebrate it. Encourage yourself. We are always so negative to ourselves, yet encouraging to our friend. We should treat ourselves as buds. Absolutely. There is a really awesome quote that Meghan Markle made, and I just love it. And really what it's about is, think about how we treat our best friends or our sisters or our moms or, our coworkers even. Wouldn't it be nice if we treated ourselves as good as we treated our best friends? Give it a shot sometime. Give it a shot. And with that, my friends, we will conclude this crazy pop-up live that I decided to do for Cards in Chat. I thank you for joining me. I thank you for participating with each other, for lifting each other up, for sharing your stories, for just being a part of my space. Because honestly, there's no reason for me to be here without you. You make it so that it is wonderful and warm and loving and supportive and enjoyable. And I am so grateful for all of your support and your love. You're just wonderful people, phenomenal force of energy, and I love spending my time with you. So from me to you, I wish you many, many blessings. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tune in Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern time for Think Spirit It's Friday with Lisa from Spirit Intuitive. And on Sunday Connections, 3 p.m. Eastern time for mediumship and reading card readings with Sun Psychic Jean. So with that being said, don't forget, there's also daily readings that go up Monday through Friday, the weekend reading, which happens every Saturday, and the wellness reading, which comes out every Wednesday, that are on the channel. So be sure to check those out, because you never know. I may be offering a contest for a free reading soon. Just saying. I'm kidding. And of course, next Tuesday with Kathleen J. Lightworker at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, right, Kathleen? I think so. All right, Anna, let me eat something first. Oh, Gypsy JJ is here. Gypsy JJ, you need a card because you didn't get one. How about I pull you a card, Gypsy JJ? I'll pull you a card because you just showed up. I feel so bad. Yep. So 8:30 Eastern time on Tuesday for Kathleen J. Lightworker and I on Kathleen's channel. Gypsy JJ, I pulled this card for you, love. This is what I got. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. Now look up there in the corner. You can see the owl. See up here? Whoops, wrong side there. The owl. And then you've got this little birdie over here. Right? Such a sweet, sweet card. You are exactly where you need to be. So, oh, okay. You're right. I do. I'm exhausted. So thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for participating. Thank you for showing love in the chat to each other. It always makes me happy when I see that. I will say goodnight. See you when I see you again. Many, many blessings. Mwah! Be kind to yourselves. Bye.